Hi, I'm Darcy, and today I'd like to share with you a simple art activity that you can do at home with your family or by yourself or friends that will help you experience more gratitude on a day to day basis. Of course, gratitude is the perfect antidote for any negative feeling that you may be experiencing. And when you express gratitude, more good tends to come into your life. So here is a sample of my gratitude painting. I did it with watercolor and watercolor paper. It's loaded with symbolic imagery that to anyone else would make no sense, but to me makes a whole lot of sense. So to me, it's a visual cue to remember all the wonderful things I have in my life and all the wonderful things I'm working towards in my life. So the first step to creating this is making a gratitude list. You're going to go somewhere that's peaceful, ideally outside, or maybe a room. Maybe you've got your kids with you and you all want to do this together. Just make a list of what you're most grateful for. As you're making this, include things that maybe you don't have in your life yet, but you're really working to get them in your life. You're trying to improve these areas, or maybe you don't even know how to achieve the things you're wanting to get in your life, but you still want them there. Include those things on the list, because as you express gratitude for them as if they've already happened, you'll find they'll be more easily moving into your life. So here's a list that I created of things I'm most grateful for. I included things like a unified family, meaningful relationships, existing in a flow state, time, abundance, simplicity. I just made a list of things that in my life really matter, that I'm grateful for and that I want more of, or whatever it may be. And then for each one of these items or ideas, I chose a symbol, a visual symbol that would represent that. So it can be really simple. For example, for United Family, I have all of us, 4 of our family members all lined up, and it's just a basic shape. Meaningful relationships, experiencing nature, existing in a flow state. I've got arrows moving upwards. Time abundance is just a clock that's kind of rearranged. So you're going to create symbols that the key here is that these symbols need to be personally meaningful to you, because that's what matters here. And when you look at them later on, you want to instantly be reminded of what it is, that intention that you had when you created it. So as you're going through your list and your symbols, really feel into each item and make sure you really are deeply grateful for those things. Really feel each one and go through that with your body. Because that drills this in more, makes all of it more meaningful, makes the art piece more meaningful. So once you've done that, you're going to combine your symbols to create a piece of art. So when you create this piece of art, you're combining symbols in ways that just flow into each other. You don't need to put a whole bunch of separate images that don't connect, because all these things in our lives are connected, right? One leads to another. So if I go back to my list and I say, okay, here's my unified family, here's my faith and hope in the future, here's my clock that represents time abundance, they're all connected, right? And it makes it an interesting painting if I connect those things too. Kind of like it's a mystery of where it's going to lead. I didn't sketch this out beforehand or anything. I just let it flow naturally, and that's okay. Don't be so concerned with what the overall thing looks like. It's more about what does it mean? What kind of symbols are in there for you to take more out of? I created this with watercolor paper. This is a great watercolor paper, just Canson. It's nice and thick. It's great for kids. You can't scrub holes through it because it's really sturdy. And then I'd use Grumbacher watercolors. You can use whatever you want. You don't even have to use paints. You could use crayons. You could use sidewalk chalk and take a picture of it later on. It's completely up to you. You could do a collage. You can do a scavenger hunt with your kids and take pictures of things and glue them onto the paper. It's whatever sounds fun to you. So it shouldn't be a stressful kind of deal. Just open your mind up a little bit to being creative and embracing all the options and just have fun with it. So once you've combined the symbols, you've painted or collage or whatever you're going to do, taking a photograph of what you've made, take time afterwards to go through and again connect all those things. I would keep your list, keep that, just maybe even in your nightstand or somewhere if you need to pull it out and just read through and remind yourself. But ideally, you're looking at all those symbols, and as you look at them, you're feeling those gratitude feelings. Maybe you're even going to cry about it because it's just a really deep sense of gratitude. That's wonderful. You're feeling that gratitude every day. Once you've created that and you can put it up somewhere, You can look at that piece of art every morning and every evening and feel that same sense of gratitude that you had when you created it. And so by doing that in the morning and at night, you're setting up a habit to start and end your day with these positive feelings that will bring more goodness into your life and also keep you focused and grounded on what you care about. So you can kind of cut out all the other garbage and ignore all the negativity and noise the world throws at us. So yeah, that's the activity I wanted to share. I think it's really relevant right now and always. I would love to see if you create one. I would love to see. Please don't hesitate to share. And thank you so much for watching.